Hey, what's happening, guys? This is Eric Broadus back again with another video, and in this video I will be continuing the professional military education. Now today I want to focus on the United States Marine Corps and their particular leadership schools or programs for their junior enlisted. And so the name of this video would be titled PME, Professional Military Education, United States Marine Corps. Now, the United States Marine Corps professional military education is governed under the Marine Corps College of Enlisted Military Education, and it's a part of the MCU, which is Marine Corps University. Now, they are responsible for the professional development and curriculum and administrative supports for Marine Corps units. Now, the particular schools that they go to, one for your junior enlisted, which would be your E4s, is going to be the Corporal's Course. And for the Staff Sergeants or non-commissioned officers academies, that's going to be located in Quantico, Virginia, Camp Pendleton, 29 Palms, and Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, hey y'all, and Kanohe Bay, Hawaii, and Okinawa, Japan. But basically, your Corporal's Course is command sponsored by the Marine Corps, and what it does, it teaches corporals the necessary skills to lead Marines. It teaches them war fighting skills, core values, and the mindset to be an effective leader and lead a team of subordinate Marines. Now, upon completion of the corporal's courses, meaning E4s now, they will have the skills needed to articulate their thoughts in both oral and written communication, and they'll understand the Marine Corps' standards of leadership traits, their principles, their fundamentals, and understand what it is to be a non-commissioned officer. And in the Marine Corps, the slogan is called doing instead of knowing, and have the ability to execute and apply tactical measures as a team. Now, for your E4s that will be moving to the rank of E5, professional or PME that is required is called the Sergeant School. Now, at Sergeant School, the professional military education, the curriculum consists of, they have a building block. Now, basically what a building block is that whatever preparatory courses that the Marine Corps has the individuals take, they basically lead into the next level. So that is what a building block is, and that's for any branch of service. They have building blocks. But anyway, let's continue with the Marine Corps. Okay, the Sergeant School, with the acronym known as Sergeant DEP. Okay, now for this right here in this particular Sergeant School, the PME, basically what it does, it's a prerequisite to attend future resident academies. Now, what happens is that sergeants, obviously, this is a prerequisite for them to complete this non-resident course, and they must complete this course before attending in the future senior non-commissioned officers academy sergeant school. But for this sake, I'm focusing on E4s and E5. Now, basically, what they build upon the same principles as the corporal school, except they take it a step further. Here, like I said, they learn how to a different, more enhanced level of warfighting skills, core values at the sergeant level, and the next level of leadership, for squad size in a unit, and also to be above to lead and train other subordinate leaders. Now, upon completion of sergeant schools, individuals will be able to demonstrate the ability to communicate orally and also in written communications. They will be able to lead junior NCOs and below in their particular squads, to be able to function at the tactical level with tactical maneuvers and measures, and also the basic understanding of military capabilities. Now, what are the Marine Corps' leadership values? Let's go into that. Okay, the Marine Corps leadership principles, let's see, what do they focus on? Number 1, know yourself and seek self-improvement. 2, be technically and tactically proficient. And what that is in a nutshell is make sure you know and are able to do your job to the maximum and the best of your ability. Basically, that means to be able to perform your job according to the Marine Corps standards, but to not only to perform them, but exceed them at the highest levels. Number 3 is develop a sense of responsibility among your subordinates. That means leaders are responsible for their subordinates. You can't expect others to follow you if you don't set and lead by example. And in the Marine Corps, they definitely hold you to the highest standards, and they take leadership and personal responsibility very seriously. Number 4 in the leadership principles is make sound and timely decisions. Now, understand something. The Marines are the first on the front line to go in. So if there's any type of conflicts or certain missions that need to go down, especially on the ground. And so when you're in certain environments in the military, you have to be able to respond and act quickly, or basically immediately. So that means you have to be able to think fast, and just basically like respond immediately, move. There's no time for lollygagging, and you must make your decisions, make them to the point and make them decisive. Let's see, number 5 would be set the example. Leadership sets the example. In the military, you lead by example. People don't necessarily listen to what you say, but it's what you do and how you do it. Let's see, number 6 in leadership principles. Know your Marines and look out for their welfare. That means that as a leader in the Marine Corps, you are expected to wear different hats. That means know your people. Know your people and give a hoot about them. And, make sure that your people are squared away, because if they're not squared away, then if they're distracted and not focused, they're not going to be able to follow your lead or carry out the mission that was given to them. And in the Marine Corps, they are a tight-knit unit, and they have to be for the particular job that they do. So you need basically everybody focused and all hands on deck. All right, number 7, keep your Marines informed. Do not withhold information from your subordinates for what they need to know. Make sure that they are in the loop and properly informed, so that everybody has an idea of what is going on, and make sure that your Marines know exactly what their role is and what they should be doing. You don't want your subordinates rolling around wasting time and energy. Time is precious. So your Marines need to know exactly what their role is, what their job is, and how, to get it done. And if you don't have the immediate answer, make sure you are able to get know where to go to get the answer, and to get your Marines the information that they need. All of these principles I'm naming out because these are all going to tie into the corporal's course and the sergeant's course. These are the things that these leadership principles will be taught, and they also will be reinforced in these schools. And as I said before, the Marines and Uncle Sam does not waste. They don't believe in wasting money, time, and resources. So if they pour money into these programs, they expect a return on their investment. So take these leadership courses seriously, and these courses are worth college credits. So they are very valuable. Number 8, seek responsibility and take responsibility for your actions. Be accountable. You know, don't look to shift the buck or shift the blame to anybody else as to what goes on with you and in your career. As a leader in the Marine Corps, you will be held to the highest standards. You will be expected to be at the top level and also being able to lead your Marines. So therefore, you are accountable for your own actions. Let's see, number 9. Ensure that assigned tasks are understood, supervised, and accomplished. Basically, make sure the mission gets accomplished, make sure the job gets done. And make sure, before you can train and tell your subordinates how to get the mission done, make sure you know what it is. Make sure you understand what has been laid out for you, and then you can disseminate that information to your subordinates amongst your Marines. If you're going to lead properly, you have to have an understanding of what it is that you're doing and how to get it done. And then you can lead and make sure that the mission or the intended goal of your superiors gets accomplished by you and your Marines. Number 10 in the leadership principle is train your Marines as a team. That means that no man left behind. That means that everybody needs to get the same thing. You know, everybody. You know, make sure from your first to your last Marine that they get the appropriate training that is commensurate for their job and also for their grade and rank. All hands on deck, baby. All hands on deck. Number 11 is employ your command in accordance with its capabilities. Basically, don't try to do more than what you are capable and also what your team is capable of. You have to assess what it is that you can do and what your team of Marines can perform. Else, you basically just wasted a whole bunch of time and you basically got little to nothing accomplished. So you have to know how to utilize the resources that are given to you, and the resources that will be provided to you as a leader in the Marine Corps. Number 1, it is going to be time. Second, it is going to be people. You know, obviously, other resources will be training and certain weapons, or maybe certain educational guides that show you in detail and tell you how to get the mission and the goal accomplished. So do not take it for granted. Obviously, your most precious resources will be time and your people. Without your Marines and without managing the amount of time that it takes to get that mission accomplished, basically, you will fail. So manage your resources correctly. That way, you know exactly what strategy to employ. And for the sake of this, right, this is for junior NCOs, meaning I'm talking about your E4s and E5s, and this can even apply to your staff sergeants. But your staff sergeant E6s, they're going to have to get ready to get prepped for senior non-commissioned officer level. But definitely for your E4s and your E5s, you know, this is what you're going to be taught in the corporal course and in the sergeant schools. Now, obviously, those same leadership principles, they're going to apply at every level, but it just becomes it takes on a different degree with the same principle, meaning basically more responsibility. But yes, guys, the United States Marine Corps leadership schools for your junior NCOs. Once again, for your E4s, it is the corporal's course, and for your E5, it's the sergeant school. Pretty much that is all I have for for this video is short, quick, and it's basically to the point. So when you go into these leadership schools, the Marine Corps will do their best to ensure that you have the appropriate curriculum and that you are taught the necessary leadership skills and principles in order to function and lead your subordinate Marines. And these right here are building blocks. The corporal's course is the building blocks for those that eventually will go to sergeant school. So throughout your military career as a Marine, these principles and leadership traits, they will be reinforced throughout your career as a United States Marine. But for now, that is all I have, and I will continue this series of professional military education. Acronym is PME for the other branches of service. So I will next move to I will go to the United States Army, and we'll talk about their leadership schools and their preparatory schools that prepare their soldiers, and military personnel for leadership. But this is what I have for the Marine Corps. Again, the name of this video is Professional Military Education, United States Marine Corps. And the schools that for junior NCOs, for E4s, it'll be the corporal's course. And then when you move to the rank of E5, it will be the sergeant schools. And you basically, I'll reinforce again, the 11 leadership principles of the Marine Corps are, once again, know yourself and seek self-improvement. Be technically and tactically proficient. Know your job. Develop a sense of responsibility among your subordinates. Make sound and timely decisions. Set the example. Know your Marines and look out and after their welfare. Keep your Marines informed. Seek responsibility and take responsibility for your actions. Leaders take charge. Ensure assigned tasks are understood, supervised, and accomplished. Train your Marines as a team. That means no man left out, no man left down. Make sure they all are well trained. Make sure they all get the same information. And lastly, employ your command in accordance with its capabilities. All right, guys, that's all I got. My YouTube channel is Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. Thanks, guys, for listening. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate your time. Thank you to all my subs. And please like the video, share the video, leave comments. Let's get to dialoguing about this military leadership. And for those that are subscribed, and once you do subscribe, please tap the bell so you can get future subscriptions and any streams or podcasts. Also, I have an audio podcast called Snakz Thoughts. SNAKZ Thoughts. THOUGHTS. Snakz Thoughts. And please go over there, check me out, and subscribe to it. But over there, I don't just do military content. That's also my YouTube channel. But Snakz Thoughts, I open up on a variety of topics. So over there, like pretty much just about anything can come up. But for my YouTube channel, I primarily focus on military content, giving out information, advice, military travel, health, and wellness. But thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. And peace out, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.